What's up, Chi Alpha? So God is more ready to move than we are. And so for as many times as we pray, God, please move. We want to see you do amazing things on this campus, which is great. We need to put legs to our prayers and go out and meet him where he is. So I've seen a couple incredible things happen lately, unexpected things, which makes me believe that God is literally, when we pray those things, we have to believe that he's already moving and waiting. And then we need to go meet him and see where he is strategically on campus, whether it be through your clubs and your schools, your different schools and classes, through your roommates, and wherever it may be. So one night I'm standing next to my house with one of my friends, and we're talking, and he's one of the leaders in FCA, and we see these two guys fighting across the street. So we go, and we're like, okay, we should break this up. So we separate the guys, we start talking to people, and pretty soon this group of guys from Maryland comes up, and they're talking to us, and they start rapping, and they start asking me about rap, and I rapped for them really quickly, and then I told them about Christian rap, let them listen to some Trip Lee and Lecrae, and one of the guys was really intrigued. He's not necessarily that into Christian rap, but he was interested in what I had to say about it, and so we got to minister to him a little bit. And then right after that, this girl who had been hit in the head with a bottle at a bar was walking by, and we had the opportunity to encourage her and comfort her and then pray for her really quickly. And then, as if that weren't enough, another group of people were coming up and start talking to us about random stuff, and my roommate comes up and starts begging me to go to church. It was his 21st birthday, but I knew it was sincere because he asked me 6-7 times to remember to text him to come because he really wanted to go. And so that was just incredible. It was like God was waiting on that block to meet us, and if we just step out and put legs to our prayers, as I said, then honestly we're going to see this campus transform. Not only that, we've seen a lot of healings lately. God is just really wanting to set people free. People that don't even believe that he exists. So there's this guy who's agnostic or atheist, I don't know which one he is, but he had an AC joint sprain, and so I prayed for him, and I didn't even have time to follow up with it. This was 2 weeks ago, and last week I saw him after being so busy I hadn't called him or anything. He said, "Hey man, my shoulder's completely better," and I started hooting and hollering. He thought I was really strange, but I was just pumped up because the Lord hooked him up big time, and I don't know necessarily if he had any encounter with the Lord after that, or if he repented or anything like that, but just the fact that the Lord touched him because he loves him is enough. And I wasn't even expecting that to happen. Honestly, when I prayed for him, I didn't know what was going to happen, but the Lord was more ready to move than I was. We were praying for my friend Tommy's back, and his back didn't get completely better, but another guy who was in the group, and we hadn't even prayed for this, he texted me the next morning and said, "I just realized that I had chronic jaw pain for the past month and a half, and now all of a sudden I don't have any pain anymore, and it's weird. I don't know how this happened." So he was completely floored by the fact that the Lord just healed him, even though we didn't even pray for him. And then even more than that, Chris Wing, one of our own Chi Alpha leaders, had chest pains recently. We put our hands on him and prayed that the Lord would just come intervene. And as far as I'm aware, he hasn't had any problems since, and the Lord took care of that chest pain problem immediately. And since the start of school, I've had 5 or 6 people come up to me and ask me to go to church, whether they've been friends or just people I don't know that well, or just honestly people I haven't even thought about in my prayer life, which is the most incredible thing, that the Lord is just drawing them in.